You could put half of Trump's supporters into what I call the basket of deplorables.
Last night, Donald Trump held a massive rally in Madison Square Garden, and MSNBC aired this live during the rally, and they should have their license removed. They should be sued to oblivion, and I'm not sure about you, but just because I support Donald Trump does not make me a fascist. They're taking their marching orders from Hillary Clinton. It's so clear. Stand by.
But that jamboree happening right now, you see it there on your screen, in that place is particularly chilling because in 1939, more than 20,000 supporters of a different fascist leader, Adolf Hitler, packed the garden for a so-called pro-America rally, a rally where speakers voiced anti-Semitic rhetoric from a stage draped with Nazi banners. When a Jewish protester rushed the stage, the Associated Press reported, quote, instantly, a dozen or more stormtroopers set upon him, knocking him down and beating him as he held his head in his arms. Most of his clothing was torn from his body. Later, he was booked for disorderly conduct. Now, against that backdrop of history, Donald Trump, the man who has threatened to use the military against opponents he calls enemies from within, who has threatened to use the troops to quell what he says are lawless cities, and to use those troops to carry out mass deportations of immigrants, is once again turning Madison Square Garden into a staging ground for extremism.
Guys, what do you think about this? Think about this. This is MSNBC, a news organization in the United States that are calling people that attended this rally the N-word. Okay? That's what they're doing. How many of you support the Republican candidate that's running right now? How many of you are fascist and N-words? Okay? How many of you? How many of you are disgusted by what MSNBC is doing? They're an arm of the Democrat Party. They are an arm of Hillary Clinton. I have proof, but it's not just MSNBC. You're right. CNN. I knew you were going to say that.
We're watching a rally from Madison Square Garden with former President Donald Trump, where we are hearing scores of lies from the former president. He has come on stage and said a number of things that are just not true, starting with a number of things on immigration. He repeated his lies that there was no relief money for victims of the hurricanes in North Carolina and Florida and other states because he claims that the government gave it all to migrants and that there was none left. That is patently untrue. FEMA had to set up a website to debunk that, and some people have not gone and gotten help that they needed because of those lies. He also repeated another lie that in Springfield, that thousands of immigrants were dumped in Springfield, Missouri illegally. In fact, the city...
Not Missouri, Ohio, CNN. Get your shit right if you're going to lie. If you're going to come on and lie, at least get your lies straight. Not Springfield, Missouri. Springfield, Ohio, you idiots.
Website says that Haitian immigrants are there legally under the Immigration Parole Program and that they independently chose to move there. They were not sent by any program. Again, we have heard a number of lies. He also started talking about the fact that he thinks Kamala Harris would put a draft in place. It's worth noting there is no active draft.
There's no active draft, but guess what? Congress is trying to pass it. The Democrat-controlled Senate wants to pass this so they can draft women. Guess what? We got things going on in Ukraine, things going on in Israel. Things are possibly going to kick off in Yemen, Iran, Taiwan. Where will all the people coming from? CNN? Come on, man. Y'all got to do better than this. You're horrible.
In place, he has also talked about the economy, when a number of economists have pointed out that the tariffs that Trump continues to talk about and want to put into place would harm the American economy and truly harm American consumers who would see the prices of goods go up.
Whew. There's your daily dose of lies to help you with the movement this morning. Not just coffee. We bring you the lies from CNN and MSNBC. But they're getting their marching orders. I'm not sure where, but I think I found out where they're getting their orders from.
Of this Nazi rally that took place in 1939. Listen to this in New York, right?
One other thing that you'll see next week, Caitlin, is Trump actually reenacting the Madison Square Garden rally in 1939. I write about this in my book.
Of course,
President Franklin Roosevelt was appalled that neo-Nazis, fascists in America were lining up to essentially pledge their support for the kind of government that they were seeing.
When is anyone going to come out and disavow Time Magazine? Because Time Magazine gave the little guy with the mustache Time Magazine Person of the Year 2 times. Should we completely go after Time Magazine? Probably, because it is a rag.
In Germany. So I don't think we can ignore it. Now, it may be a leap for some people, and a lot of others may think, I don't want to go there. I don't want to say that. But please, open your eyes to the danger that this man poses to our country, because I think it is clear and present for anybody paying attention.
Hillary Clinton will take no blame for anything that caused her to lose. But it looks like CNN and MSNBC have came out and got their marching orders from Hillary. Call anyone that's a Republican a deplorable. And we've moved 100 times past deplorable. We have moved to the N word for people that support the Republican candidate. We have moved to that level. CNN, MSNBC should both have their FCC license removed for spreading hate, rhetoric, and absolute dangerous lies that could cause anyone that supports Donald Trump some physical violence. I really believe that. I believe they are playing with fire. It looks like the Kamala Harris campaign and old Tampon Tim are even taking their marching orders from Hillary Clinton. Listen to what he says.
Donald Trump has descended into madness over the last few weeks. And I think some of you don't miss on this. Go do your Google on this. Donald Trump's got this big rally going at Madison Square Garden. There's a direct parallel to a big rally that happened in the mid-1930s at Madison Square Garden. And don't think that he doesn't know for 1 second exactly what they're doing there.
Here are some people at the actual Madison Square Garden rally last night. I want you to take a look at their race.
Hey, we heard that he was supposed to be here. That's what Hillary Clinton said, so we out here to see. Have you seen the Nazi today?
We are the Nazi party. Yes.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
white though.
I'm
the
Nazi right here, yes.
Yeah.
I'm Dominican Nazi.
Dominican Nazi.
Latina
Nazi. We got...
Oh, I'm the black Nazi.
Black Nazi.
The biggest blackest Nazi you ever seen in your life.
I'm the Jewish Nazi. The Jewish Nazi. And listen, I'm the cool Nazi.
I'm the white Nazi.
I'm Mr. Cool himself. He out here, baby.
He's the white
My white Nazi.
And he's the white Nazi.
White Nazi.
He's the all united here to make Donald J. Trump the 47th president of the United States.
Stop listening to the media.
The most important thing that guy said, stop listening to the media. You saw there black people, Jewish people, Hindu people, Latina people, Venezuelan people, and your token white guy. Those are the people that Hillary Clinton, MSNBC, CNN, and Tampon Tim have called the N-word. It's becoming comedic. Nobody is taking the Democrat Party seriously anymore. It's over. They have lost. They have, even if they win the election, they have lost the American people. They have lost all trust, all faith with anyone with any level of common sense. What would it take for you to go back and vote for a Democrat candidate? What would it take for you to go back and watch one of these liberal news stations? Leave a comment down below. I'm the Veteran Biker. Follow me on Locals, more unfiltered content. We can speak like adults. Take care. See you on the road. Don't trust the damn news media.